Welcome to FUtube, the segment where it's all in our terms and conditions. We start this week with Stephen. For his wedding, he got a vacuum flask which came with a lifetime warranty.
To have and to hold as long as you both shall live.
I do.
While the marriage has lasted, the flask hasn't. And Stephen asks, what does lifetime warranty actually mean? It's a good question. Is it the lifetime of the purchaser?
Does this have a lifetime warranty?
For you? Sure.
Good.
Or the lifetime of the product? Or something else entirely? Like this ICE TV lifetime subscription, which is for the life of your TV recorder, or up to a maximum of 5 years.
How long have I got, Doc?
Let's just say you should buy an ICE TV lifetime subscription.
First of all, Stephen, no matter what the lifetime warranty says, no contract can overrule Australian consumer law guarantees. One of them is that products will be of acceptable quality, and that includes being reasonably durable. But if buying a product is a marriage, a warranty is a bit like a prenup, an extra set of commitments that parties can enter into in case something goes wrong.
But you promised you'd always keep things hot and steamy.
He says he's tired of your constant drinking.
So what does lifetime warranty mean? Well, the answer, and there are absolutely no exceptions to this, is it depends. Different businesses define lifetime warranty in different ways. Some say lifetime means the life of the purchaser, which of course isn't much use if your life depends on the product.
That safety catch is guaranteed for the rest of you. How can I help you?
Many of these warranties don't cover wear and tear, so you can't replace a product for scratches or dents, but if the product stops working before you die, the lifetime warranty should apply, even if it wears out from normal use. Some businesses say lifetime warranty means the lifetime of the product. In other words, until the product dies, which seems like a self-serving concept. A product is under warranty until it wears out.
You see, the warranty lasts a lifetime of the product, so by breaking, it voided its own warranty. I think you'll find this explains everything.
The ACCC has taken legal action over some lifetime warranties that it said were misleading and deceptive, like the Holden dealer whose
free extended lifetime mechanical warranty
only lasted for
175,000 kilometres or $3,000 worth of claims.
A jeweller whose
unconditional lifetime guarantee
had a fairly significant condition.
Products below 18% of RRP will void all warranties.
Salespeople can't exaggerate warranties either. In 2013, a bed manufacturer was fined, in part because the salesperson overstated the value of a lifetime warranty. So, Stephen, is your 10-year-old flask under its lifetime warranty? It depends, but we reckon it is. I think I just explained the meaning of life. Well, that was disappointing. Still on the topic of faulty goods, Cass got in touch because
some Duracell batteries had leaked inside my bathroom scales and caused them to break.
Sorry to hear your batteries weren't AA standard. But they clearly weren't acceptable quality, and under the consumer law you can seek compensation for any consequential loss or associated damage you suffer, as long as the loss was reasonably foreseeable.
The batteries leaked, so my scales broke, and that's how the monkey stole my tractor.
But Duracell disagreed.
Duracell refused to take any responsibility.
Because these particular batteries were grey or parallel imports. Parallel imports are genuine products, not counterfeits. They're just not part of the official distribution channel for Australia.
Duracell actually admitted that Woolies and Coles have been known to sell their parallel imported products.
Woolworths reportedly has a parallel importing division that sources products like deodorant overseas. So at Woolies, Lynx Africa could really be from Africa. Parallel importing is legal, but the products are sometimes poorer quality than stuff made for the Australian market, as another FUtuber, James, found out from Oral-B. We can't show you his face on television, but the Oral-B toothbrush heads James bought in Australia were parallel imports, and they broke off in his mouth. James wrote to Procter & Gamble, which owns Oral-B. By the way, they own Duracell too. They admitted to James that parallel imports
may not meet local regulations or consumer expectations. It is the responsibility of the seller to manage any complaints.
So if you buy a parallel import, especially without realising, who's responsible for issues with the product? Well, for starters, an Australian shop that sells parallel imports is definitely the supplier under the Australian consumer law. The ACCC says retailers should disclose to consumers anything that's different about parallel imports from what they'd normally expect of those brands. That's un-Australian, you'd know. But should Duracell or Oral-B be able to wipe their hands of parallel imports? Cass says no.
I just think this is so unfair. I think that companies should take responsibility for their products no matter where in the world they're sold.
You're not alone in thinking that, Cass, but Procter & Gamble Australia didn't actually make these products. But for a company that says the only way to do business is by doing what's right, we think, putting aside all the legalities, Procter & Gamble could probably afford to replace Cass's scales and James's toothbrush, given it was their products that caused the problem. Isn't that right, James? Finally tonight, remember Abby, who was
Really not happy.
about the monthly fee for the
Telstra.
Stay Connected service? A few people connected to Telstra were
Really not happy.
about the piece. Firstly, because Jules said prepaid when Abby's complaint was actually about a monthly contract. He also said,
and if you don't send Telstra your old phone, which probably doesn't happen that much with lost or stolen phones, there's a device non-return fee.
Telstra tell us that this is wrong, and it's great they've clarified that because the Stay Connected terms and conditions don't give that impression. So for the record, Telstra says,
Telstra Stay Connect customers who lose their phone or have it stolen are not required to pay a device non-return fee.
Thanks, and don't worry Telstra, Jules has been dealt with.
Make it stop, please! Please make it stop!
Thanks for watching another episode of The Checkout. And remember, everything we say on FUtube has a lifetime warranty that's valid till the end of the segment. Good night.